high octane.
Oh, you're an angel.
And I had Al make you up one of those greasy egg things you like.
Extra cheese?
You bet. Enjoy.
Some guy who runs a truck stop on Route 81 thought he spotted Aaron and Lucy. By the time he got somebody out there, they'd gone.
Well, who knows? Maybe they'll get scared and come back on their own.
Yeah, if you were Aaron, would you come back? Hal's ready to lynch him, and Craig's tying the knot. Hal was so close to shredding the rule book on this one.
And Craig's never even read it.
That's a bad combination, Curly. If I had my way, I'd put Craig in lockup just to keep him from driving those poor kids further underground.
No. Thanks, Mallory. Yeah, no problem at all. I'll see you then.
Why'd the hair on the back of my neck stand up when I heard the way you said no problem?
Mallory just wanted to confirm our appointment with the blushing bride photographer.
That's today?
At the Lakeview.
No, Carly, I can't possibly get away today.
Well, you said you were okay with the photo shoot,
Yeah,
Jack.
that was before all hell broke loose. Look, Hal just called in. Allison Stewart took off, too. Now, I have barely enough time to get a good night's sleep, let alone play nice with some camera jockey.
What, can't you get somebody to cover for you?
Hal's got his hands full with this search.
Well, then we'll do it at lunchtime.
No.
Please, Jack, we don't have any time to reschedule
Okay.
before the wedding.
All right. I'll be there. Just be on time, okay? I don't want to sit around with some guy slapping foundation all over my face.
Just relax. I'll be on time.
Yeah, well, you got to admit, this time thing's been a challenge for you lately. Craig keeps finding ways to get you sidetracked. You know how much he loves keeping me waiting.
I am going to be there, Jack. I just have to stop by the office for a few minutes. It won't be long, and then I'll see you at the Lakeview, okay? I promise. I love you.
I love you, too. Hey, what are you doing here? I thought you were home getting sleep.
That was before Allison Stewart decided to join Aaron's traveling roadshow. I haven't even had time to look in on Will yet.
Hell, get out of here. Go to the hospital. Be with your son.
I can accomplish more here, Jack. I can't do anything to help Will, but at least I can track down the punk who put him in the hospital.
Hell, you're too close to this. You can't be objective. It's bad enough that Montgomery's gotten himself involved.
I know where this is going.
We've got a dozen different departments in on the search. Hell, you're needed here, and not just for Will. You know, we're short-handed as it is, and I'm about to go on my honeymoon.
I know what you're going to say, Jack, but I'm sorry. I can't spare you now.
What?
There's no way around it, Jack. You're going to have to postpone your honeymoon.
Well, you've got to be kidding.
Do I look like I'm kidding? And I want you to make nice with Marshal Travers. He's going to be prosecuting this, and I want him up to speed on what's going on.
I'll deal with Travers if and when I have to.
You will obey orders, Jack. And that means taking over from me while I'm gone. Now, if you have a problem with that, you take it up with the commissioner.
I know you're wrong. We all get that. But don't start pushing people too hard, or they're going to start pushing back. I'll handle Travers. But there's no way I'm canceling my honeymoon. You got that?
Al, what did you tell me about Aaron? You had no right to hold back that kind of information when it comes to my son.
Best wishes on your marriage from your friends at Blushing Bride.
I was hoping you'd be here.
How are you holding up?
You know?
Yeah, Jack told me about Lucy. He must be worried sick.
Worry doesn't really begin to cover it.
Jack thinks they'll find them.
I don't share Jack's confidence.
Give it some time.
No, I don't have any time. Do you know what it took to convince Sierra that I had things under any kind of control here at all?
Is she coming?
No, I talked her into staying in a Montega in case Lucy shows up there.
Maybe she will.
No, Sierra doesn't believe that, but at least it bought me a couple of days' grace before she starts plotting my... I could have made a difference. I could have made a difference in my child's life.
And you blame yourself.
Well, I blame Aaron Snyder, too. You know? I'm sure he promised Lucy some truck stop adventure, and she's too innocent to realize that it's going to take place in dumpsters and back alleys. He's already taken her innocence, and now he's going to ruin the rest of her life.
Craig, I realize that your daughter is only 16, but she is not some flighty airhead. She chose this. She wants to be with Aaron.
But she's a child, huh? Look, I don't want to hear. Everybody made me the bad guy in this. You and Holden and Sierra. All right? Give the kid some time. Give him, he'll prove himself, all right? Well, the proof is in. I was right, and it may cost me my daughter.
What? So it's our fault?
You and your soft spot for anything, Snyder. What do you think the cops are going to do when they find this kid? If Lucy gets caught in that crossfire...
Oh, no, Craig, there isn't going to be any crossfire.
No. You were wrong about Aaron, and you were wrong now.
Oh, fine. Great. You're right, and your kid's gone. Congratulations, Craig. How does it feel to know you're so much smarter than the rest of us?
You give your children too much room, and they use it to find trouble.
Lock them away, and that trouble finds them. Don't you see what you've done?
Yes, I have let a few teary-eyed romantics weaken my resolve.
Oh, unbelievable.
I hope that I am there when Parker brings home
What,
some...
girl like me?
No, well, you know what I mean. Would you blame yourself if he ran away?
I would take a long, hard look at what I did to make that his only choice.
After you've had a complete meltdown.
After meltdown, yeah. But I wouldn't try to put him under house arrest, Craig. That doesn't solve anything. Trust me on this, nobody is going to erect a statue of a guy who brings back the chastity belt.
Lucy has led a sheltered life.
But she's smart, Craig, and she's a good kid.
She's trusting.
That isn't always a bad thing.
The 6 o'clock news is full of trusting and naive girls.
Aaron is going to look after her.
Oh, Craig, that makes me feel a lot better.
I don't know if Aaron started that fire or not, but I do know that he loves your daughter. He is not going to let anything happen to her.
He is already the worst thing that's ever happened to her. I am going to hunt him down, and I'm going to find him, and I'm going to bring my daughter home, and I will make sure that he never lays eyes on her again.
You must be Detective Snyder. I'm Mallory, your publicist. Where is our star? Isn't Carly with you?
Oh, she should be here soon. Look, I'm a little short on time, Mallory, so...
Not a problem. Sergio? Sergio Palma? Jack Snyder. Sergio's the best photographer in the business.
Nice to meet you.
The pleasure is mine. Look at that bone structure.
Nice. And the physique's pretty good, too, don't you think?
Trim, but not too trim. Nice shoulders. Good eyes.
Can I make a suggestion? Don't push it, Sergio. Not today.
So every single lesson you could have learned from this mess have gone over that big fat head of yours?
No, I have learned plenty. And number one is never to let my guard down.
Craig, your guard is part of the problem. I guess it's easier to make Aaron the bad guy. Easier than admitting that the great Craig Montgomery could ever be wrong. You expected the worst, Craig, and that's exactly what you got.
What? Do you honestly expect me to accept any kind of culpability in this? For what he has done?
Do you really think that Lucy would agree with you on that? You tried to lock her away in that fancy prep school and bribe her with a summer at the country club. You piled on the curfews and the ultimatums and the restraining orders. You even sicked Rosanna on her. You did everything but run her life by remote control. Do I have to draw you a map, Craig? Lucy didn't just run away with Aaron. She ran away from you.
Look amazing in this. I can see her breezing through the casinos in Monte Carlo.
Oh, you mean Aspen?
Who's going to Aspen?
We are, on our honeymoon. We rented a cabin. And you and your imported shutterbug aren't invited, so don't get any ideas.
I guess the groom's always the last to know. Sergio, should we tell Jack the fantastic news?
Pourquoi pas?
What news?
Craig changed the honeymoon location to Monte Carlo. He thought it'd be the perfect time to launch the new spring line. I'm sure Carly approved it. Oh, don't look so cross. You're gonna love the Riviera, Jack. Everybody does.
That was maybe the cruelest thing you ever said to me.
I'm sorry. I just can't rubber stamp some of these stunts you've pulled.
My child is in real danger here, and you can't even bring yourself to try and see this situation from my point of view?
I see your point of view. I just don't agree with it.
Oh. Well, why would I expect anything different? There's never any give and take with you.
Please don't make this about us.
Why not? Why not? You want to be honest? All right, well, maybe I find it just a little unrewarding to be bringing all of your dreams to life right in front of your eyes. Maybe I can't just rubber stamp you while you make the hugest mistake of your life. Well, I'm supposed to just stand here and watch you marry Jack? Huh? I'm supposed to just step aside while you just do something you think will make you happy?
It will make me happy.
Hey, I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part, right? And I come to you looking for maybe a little compassion. And what do I get? If you came to me like I come to you today, I'd give you my shoulder. I wouldn't be hurling accusations.
If you want hypocrisy, I suggest you ring up Rosanna. I hear she's available.
It's been almost a year since I buried my son. My daughter has been kidnapped. God knows what else. And I thought that you might find some way to make this bearable. Sorry I bothered you.
Wait. Please. I don't want to leave things like this.